I'm at St. Anne's Church in Brooklyn. I'm going down for a rehearsal for a tribute to Tim Buckley that the producer Hal Wilner was putting on in 1991 in the spring. He'd invited me to meet Jeff Buckley there. No one had ever even known that there was a Jeff Buckley at that point, really, among musicians in New York. So anyway, I'll pick it up. I was just packing up my gear, having rehearsed with a female singer I was working with and was under contract with to Columbia Records. Suddenly, the skinny, long-haired kid who had been lounging against the wall inside sprang forward to confront me, rolling and popping his eyes, intensely vibing me with his own personal voodoo. He looked electric, on fire, as if he was about to jump out of his own skin. He was the very image of the young Tim Buckley, same sensual red-lipped mouth, same sensitive, haunted, blazing eyes. He was a beautiful boy, so charismatic, so handsome, his chiseled face both angelic and demonic. This was obviously Jeff Buckley. He spoke first in a soft but excited and intense high register. "Hey man, I'm Jeff Buckley. And you're Gary Lucas. Really glad to know you. I'm a huge fan of yours. I read all about you in Guitar Player. I know your work, man. I love what you did with Captain Beefheart, and I love what you were doing just now in there." Jeff gestured towards the chapel. "Thanks, Jeff. You saw us rehearse?" I said. "Yeah, and it sounded really cool," he replied in a breathy, intimate tone like he was confiding in me. "Listen, can we get together soon and work on the King's Chain?" This is one of his father's songs. "You know the song from Tim's Sophronia album? Hal thought it would be a really good number for us to do." He was imploring me with big eyes like a puppy dog. "Sure, I know most of your dad's early work. I loved your dad's stuff, you know, but I gotta bone up on this one first. And I have to split now. Why don't you come by my apartment tomorrow after I've had a chance to work up an arrangement of this song? I live in the West Village. We can rehearse there." "Cool, sounds good." Jeff smiled, dazzling me with a 1,000-watt grin that lit up the gloomy church. Seducing everybody into his own personal orbit was very easy for him. "How long are you in town for?" I asked. "Dunno, not sure. Maybe just for this one show. Then I gotta go back to L.A. I just came here to pay my respects to my dad, but you know, New York is such a cool place." I gave him my address and set up a meeting for the next day. I really liked the guy on first impression. What was not to like? He had such a sweet intensity. There was a touch of the ragamuffin orphan and the strange foundling about him, kind of like a young Heathcliff. And I was really attracted to his wiry energy. He was so on, so present, burning with an electricity that was totally in the moment. His essential sweetness coexisted with an almost demonic intensity. So with those impassioned, penetrating eyes alternately entreating and boring right through me, I felt compelled to ask him a very corny question, superstitious guitar magician that I am. "So Jeff, what's your sign?" He smiled that disarming smile again. "Scorpio, can't you tell?" He had the reflexes and the lethal sting of the scorpion all right, as I was to find out.